So good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. Very, very good afternoon. I'm great. Just tell me about you.
I'm doing well, thank you. So let's start with the introduction in a nutshell. Please introduce yourself.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much. Of course, my name is Gyanen from UP in Lucknow, and here I'm living in a small village, and I work as a farmer, and I have been working as a farmer since my childhood with my parents, and I give up my hope. I killed my so many dreams, and I was engrossed into it, but my passion was to become fluent in English, to learn English. So I learned English. Now I have like done my this dream. So I work
Mhm.
as a YouTuber here, and I have been
Mhm.
working here as a YouTuber for 1.5 years. So that's all about me. Yeah, and you are from Mathura. This is like absolutely like famous place. People know as a like shrine and so many temples related like Radha
Mhm.
and Lord Krishna and Radha. Yeah, so many people of my village they just go there and yeah they have like of course it's a like spiritual place. So how many
Yeah.
times like
Mhm.
have you been there?
Many times, if I tell you specifically about Prem Mandir, which is in Vrindavan, so I
Hmm.
think 20 times at least.
Oh, that's
From
really
the starting, like from 16 years, if I count. So yeah, it's 20 times at least. Because whosoever is like dropping in at my home, so they insist me like, Nutan, let's go, and that time I need to go with them. So yeah, this is how.
so. Do you have faith in God?
Yes, I'm very like God loving person, not God fearing person. I'm having a kind of belief, I can say, all the time, and I'm quite positive in any kind of aspects. I can say the life is giving so many kind of difficulties and challenges, even though I feel really positive. And for the first time, what I do, I just accept the things, the kind of situation the life has given to me. And then I, first of all, what I do, I thank to that situation, whether it's not in my favor, and to the
Mhm.
person as well, sounding quite weird, but I do so. And then whatever I'm doing, then I'm doing, yeah. But I
Yeah,
really believe in God, yeah.
yeah. So like people really recall God when they are in trouble, when they feel sad and they are in trouble. Then they just say, "Oh God, please help me," this and that. And when they are like in their like own life, they have so many things. So that time
Mm-hmm.
they don't like think about God. They just think, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm and that." So yeah.
exactly.
I'm so, you can say I'm so spiritual. I don't worship, but yes, I all the time like recall God and God is
Yeah,
in heart. So yeah. So because when we like, of course, everyone is alone here in this earth and nobody can help each other. So of course we have only one friend. It could be father, mom, and everyone, everything. Like God is everything for us. So of course, as a God, like of course we can share all our thoughts and our problem with God. So that is why. And of course,
yeah.
God is everything. In my opinion, God exists.
Omnipresent. Yeah.
Everyone should believe in God. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And you really said rightly that when we are leading our life in a, such a nice way, and everything, we have filled our life with the prosperity, and there is like we are very well off.
Yes.
That time there is no need to remember God. There are a few people, they do the same thing when it comes to handle any kind of adversities in their life, or the person is kind of ill, or suffering from any kind of critical disease. That moment they remember God, or somewhere they just they sometimes they just taunt, they
Mhm.
have some kind of complaint towards God, that God is not doing such things, and I'm not leading my life in this way, that way. So this is really happening in today's scenario.
And why our soul try to connect to God when we are in problem? So of course, it's like of course uh, we have connection like our like God to our soul, That is why when we are crying, so of course that time our soul like thinks about God, like great, yeah, God can help me now in this situation. Nobody can help. Yes. So of course I must say that just because of God we are here, and we whatever we are able to do is just because of God. And earlier I used to think that, yeah, I have destroyed my life. I don't have anything. Now I have lost in this world. But yeah, see, just because of God, like my destiny, like suddenly got changed, and now I'm here. So
Yeah.
think like uh, a boy who like used to be uneducated and used to be a rural boy who didn't have any knowledge, and now
Mm-hmm.
he is speaking English. And now earlier he didn't have any opportunity, he didn't have any friend, nobody wanted to talk, and now like he is
Every
known as
person.
a speaker. So great, like just because of God I'm here. I have completed my dream. And earlier
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to use mobile. Now I have YouTube channel, and I am earning money. I have so many students. I just guide them. So I guide them
Great.
what I have in my way, and they are also like doing great. So of course, just because of
Yeah.
God, and no matter how much this generation, this like era got changed, is
Mm-hmm.
getting changed. No, we should not change ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we are
Exactly.
seeing other people. So many like people started following the Western culture. They just say if you are like showing yourself as a traditional person, so they like laugh at you, saying that, oh, look at that person, look at that woman. She is like kind
Mm-hmm.
of a ruler and like that. So we should not
Yeah.
show ourselves who we are. If if you have knowledge, you have money, so okay, it's okay, it's your achievement. But don't
Mm-hmm.
show yourself. Don't forget your humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Agree.
But people here, all the people they got here now, they just believe in money, they just believe in their success. And when they are success, they forget their culture, they forget their friend, family, and
Yeah.
their birth, everything they just forget.
Westernized.
They
Yeah.
are running after money, money, money. They don't they forget that life is a tiny, and so we should live happily with each other. We should share our happiness, our like
Mm-hmm.
every. But yeah, it's happened like we belong to like spiritual family. That is why we have this type of mindset. Otherwise, yeah,
Yeah.
so if outside, so people you can find people are so rude.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Yeah, and
person.
new generation, they are not following the same. New
Hmm,
generation, they are not following the same. So it is we, being a parent, being a teacher, we need to, guide our children and govern our children, like the way they are behaving. And, just because of social media and so many apps, specifically if I tell you about the games and all the things, which are brimmed with the, aggression. So
hmm.
once the child watch such kind of stuff, so somewhere it just get ingrained in their mind. So we should try to avoid such thing. This should not be happening. And if it is happening, so we should have a kind of control, regulation on our kids, so that we can govern them, right? But nowadays it is happening. It's quite prevalent in the society that we are following, Western culture. But we should not forget our roots, our rituals. Because of our rituals being Hinduism, so we should follow, and we should also guide our kids to follow these things in a particular way.
And I think somehow we are letting them do this. I don't know why, but if you don't let your son and kids to do like this, so society can't accept you as a good person. If you are like, suppose you are following all the tradition, you are going to temple, so people laugh at you. If you are going outside to worship, it could be any temple. So seeing you, people say that, oh, look at that person, look at that like woman and person, it could be anyone. So they don't have like good thought for you. Here in
Mm-hmm.
village area also, if you are going to worship in front of so many, you can find so many people are sitting. And when
Mm-hmm.
so when they go outside towards it, so they just talk each other, one another, that, oh, look at, she's so spiritual girl, and why she believes in such kind of thing, this and that. People just talk. So I don't know why people got changed, and it's really very difficult to make them understand that, yeah, no matter like what we are doing, but we should believe in our things, what we like had and we have. So we should go through this spiritual thing, tradition, and all the things. And here people don't have time to like celebrate their festival. They don't know actually what kind of festival we have. They just all the time they just think about their money, their success, their achievement,
Mm-hmm.
all. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
never run after like so many things. Why should I? Because life is so tiny. So of course, no matter where we are, we should be happy. We should keep smiling all the time, no matter
Mm-hmm.
how much problem you have, and no matter what are you going through. Because this is a life. So life is not going to go smoothly. So for you, you
Yeah,
have to face.
exactly.
So like of course, God also like wants to see you in happy, because God also sees that, okay, look at that person, I give him so many problem and so many things, still he's happy. So of course later on God,
Satisfied.
and so
Mm-hmm.
of course God think that, oh great, that person is great because I have given him so many things and he didn't get changed. So yeah, he is like genuine person. So we should not get changed, and no matter what we are going to become and what we are going to have. So no, we should be like as a human, because having so many things, it's like different thing, and having a good thought towards
Mm-hmm.
people, it's like different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
social media
Agree.
is like great issue here. And I must say that it is good. It is because getting change is also like required here, because if we are not getting change, so we are losing so many things. So yeah, I must say that we can change our system, but we can't change ourselves. I wanted to say here. Yeah, so people,
Hmm.
they can change system as well as themselves.
We should
Hmm.
align with the circumstances, because sometimes circumstances are not in our way, it's not favorable, and due to that we feel stressed, we feel full of anxiety sometimes. So it depends on our state of mind, how we think, the kind of positiveness we have or not we don't have. So just by get inculcated our roots, our rituals, and worshipping and faith in God, we can restore such kind of notions, good notions in our mind, and so that we can provide the same thing, instill the same thing to our children. So it's really necessary to follow our rituals, do the worshipping, and so that we also just teach our child how to do the things, how to worship, how to believe in God, and how can we find out the goodness in bad things, in wrong
Hmm.
things, how can we find the goodness, how can we become so stable, so freeful, like leading a life with the liberty. So
Hmm.
this will happen just when we have the kind of understanding, like
Yeah.
we are assimilating or not, this really matters here.
Yeah, correct. And do you think that we should inculcate our new generation with new system, or should we inculcate them with like tradition? So, what would be like the decision of yours?
It's, as I earlier mentioned, it is really necessary to instill the value sacraments, or you can say worshiping to the God. We should really instill to our kids, and beforehand that it is we, being a parent, being a teacher, we have to follow the rules and the rituals. Okay, and so this is somewhere it's really deep rooted, and we have to ingrain anyhow, so that we can follow our customs and rituals, and we can retain this believing in our God. And on the other hand, it's really important in today's scenario that we must know the knowledges of, let's say, AI and the technology, because it's really important. and it has become a very like essential, playing a pivotal role in our life, day to day things we are doing just because of technology, and that has made our life so much effortless. So that
Yeah.
kind of knowledge we must know, and we
Mm.
should provide such kind of knowledge to our kids as well. And this is why we are sending our child to affluent schools. They are getting so good knowledge, just not just bookish knowledge, I can say, all the knowledge about like computer and all the things, and AI. So this is also really plays a, I can say, vital role in today's scenario. We should teach our child.
With the help of AI, with the help of like this technology, we are going to grow. We can like communicate with so many countries. So that's really very important. That is why I'm telling we should change system, not ourselves. So like even I have seen so many like Western people, and they are like joining us. They are joining our culture. So seeing them, I love that. Okay, look at that. Our like Indian people, they don't believe in
Hmm.
God. Then look at those people. They even didn't know about that God, and they know very well Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, this, and
Yeah, exactly.
they are
You
totally.
won't believe in Mathura, and specifically if I tell you about Vrindavan, there are so many foreigners. Specifically, if I tell you ladies, girls, they come up here and they are wearing the such a nice attire, and
Uh,
like Indian attire, and there is a garland, everything, some stuff. So they look so beautiful, so pretty, and
yeah,
not just that, they are they are singing bhajans. Okay,
yeah,
singing bhajans, they know, and they have read, as you told, Bhagavad Gita and everything. So I think that's really commendable, I would say. Being Indian, sometimes we are defeated somewhere because we are not following the culture and the customs. And being a foreigner, they are imbibing such a goodness and
yeah.
richness of our culture. So that's really commendable, appreciable, I can say.
But how come like they even didn't know about our culture, but they believe in this our God, our culture, and like of course they have lots of knowledge, even more than us, you know. So how
Yeah,
just
they
because
know about the Sanskrit shlok, everything they know. And
yeah,
you can find out, if you ever happen to come over here, so you'll come to know that those foreigners wearing Indian attire, and they know the Sanskrit shloks and bhajans, and they sing, they hum sometimes, they are humming, they are
mm,
singing with some instruments. So it's really nice when we get
and,
to see them.
and with honesty, like the way they like sing, and the way they are just like having like they
Yeah.
are show themselves, yes, it's like they are also like from here. And here in Indian people, like I must say that they don't believe us, and they just believe us. So like we should learn from them, you know, that yes.
We don't have to learn from anywhere, the roots we know. Okay, it just, the thing is that we have to spread the knowledge. Okay, and starting from the nascent stage, which is children. We should give such kind of knowledge to our kids about our culture, our rituals, everything. And just we have to spread, nothing else. We can
Correct.
all we can just just uplift our culture to the
Mm,
far. So it
mm.
starts from the nascent stage. We just have to spread. We just have to, sometimes hum and sing such kind of bhajans, so that children also get to know, and they'll start taking interest in that. It is okay to follow the Western culture. It's completely okay, but we should not forget our roots,
Mm.
our God,
Like
our spirituality,
correct.
everything.
Like they even they are awareing us Indian people that okay, like this is your culture, but I'm also joining you. Why? Because it could be something. That is why they have believe. They don't show themselves that even they are more like affluent, and they like they have everything. However, they don't show themselves. But here in Indian people, like whenever they get something, they just say that, oh, I'm biggest one, I'm God, and this and that. So they forget their culture and this and that. But yeah, I must say that foreigner, like they just believe in us. They know that yes, India is a colorful country, and they're just spiritual, like very holy place, and they just come here and they just join us, and they like always want to live here. They living all the thing, and though they don't have like this type of mindset which Indian have, like they have emotion, they have so many, like because we are traditional people, like they don't. But who taught them that about that God, that you should go India and you just believe in God, you just every day worship and this and that. So immediately, and when they can get changed, so we should also get changed, seeing them that yes, if they can join our culture, so we should also believe in our culture. Because system is really very because we all are here just because of God, so we should not forget our God and system and culture. Because of culture and system, still people are here. Because if you forget, if people start like doing such a kind of bad thing, forgetting that who
Mm-hmm.
you are, who I am, and
Mm-hmm.
so if you forget our relation, so life is not going to go smoothly. So
Yeah, exactly.
we should think that yes, in India, yeah, people we know very well that yes, we are going through, still we are like connected with so many cultures and so many things. That is why we are here. We can feel sorrow, we can feel pity on other people. Otherwise it's
Mm-hmm.
really very difficult.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
thank you so much,
Okay.
ma'am, that you have given me your
Thank you.
precious. And
Thank you. Thank you. And it was really enthralling conversation we had. Thank you.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Have a nice
Okay.
day.
Okay.